Welcome back to the Ocean Twins Bets channel here with Dr. JoJo, bringing you guys today's picks, player props, and spread bets. Absolutely. Every day. Every single day. So let's jump into it, JoJo. First game. Well, let's go back yesterday. Yesterday had a good night. 4-1. 4-1 last night. Record got a little bit better, but some games that were really cool. We had the Heat losing to the Kings in a really fun game.
Buddy Hield went off.
Buddy Hield went off. Tyler Hero went off in the second half. We had a couple props in that game. Really fun night. Any takeaways from last night?
Yeah, the Suns are really good. They're kind of figuring out how to play with Jalen Smith. Their big situations just they don't have one right now with JaVale out, Kaminsky and Ayton. So Suns are just a phenomenal team, and they're going to figure out a way to win. They blew out the Hornets. The Kings, like I said, they stayed in the game because of Buddy Hield. He went off and he had like 4 threes in a row in the third quarter. The Heat just didn't have enough firepower last night. But all around, a really fun night in the NBA. Lakers got the Timberwolves last night and whooped them up. So
yeah, a couple close games last night. Tonight,
there's a lot of big spreads.
Like we're
a lot of big spreads today.
Spreads indicate we're gonna have a couple blowouts. So first game, Houston Rockets at the Philadelphia 76ers.
No. Hornets first. We're going Hornets.
Oh, we're going Hornets.
He's trying to throw you all off.
Nah, if you were good at this, you could have just switched to that one first.
No. I got it in order.
But your brain doesn't work that way.
Nope, it don't work that way. I got to get in order.
We're going Charlotte Hornets at Washington Wizards. So this one is a closer spread. Hornets last night got rolled by the Suns, like you said. Wizards give a lot up in the interior. They don't give up many threes. Give up in the mid range. Kind of funnel the defense all the way to the middle.
Yep.
Well,
that's what the Hornets struggle against is bigs. We saw last night Jalen Smith put up a crazy night, and he's their 4th string backup center. So yeah, really, I like Kuzma again here. I was bummed. I was talked highly about him in matchup chat and in our broadcast or our live video the other day, and he went off absolutely nuclear, and I didn't bet on him at all. So now his line's bumped up. I think he's at 8.5 rebounds and 17.5 points. So it's getting higher, but it's in another great spot for him. One I'll be looking at to take again. Kuzma and Gafford. The Hornets are just horrible against power forward and centers. But that's kind of all I have on that game. It's going to be a fast-paced environment. The Wizards don't give up too many threes, but the Hornets love to shoot threes. Yeah. So it really doesn't. I kind of like the Wizards -1.5 here. I think they match up pretty well, and they'll take away what the Hornets love to do.
All right, interesting. I love it. Okay, one thing on that: Wizards in the last 30 days, last in the league in points give up to centers. Maybe a spot for Plumlee. Do a little more research on that, and we might post that.
And I've been talking down on the Wizards for a couple shows now, and just to piggyback off of that, the Wizards are 4-12 in their last 16. The only teams they've beat are the T-Wolves, the Pistons, the Knicks, and the Cavs team without Rubio, without Mobley and Allen. So I don't trust them at all, but I might have to take this -1.5.
Crazy. Wizards over the
I'm wild for that one.
All right, 76ers hosting the Houston Rockets. This is the one we're talking about. Got a huge spread, -13, 221.5 total. Embiid spot, Tobias Harris spot.
They're getting healthy. They're getting healthy. I'm pretty sure they're almost all healthy now, finally. So really like the 76ers here. The Rockets, we've said it many times, they're so bad. They're like an AAU team. Their offenses ran poorly. It's just the defense is really, really bad. I think they're last in defense efficiency, maybe second to last, but just a really bad team. I like the 76ers here a lot at home. I wouldn't
they don't match up well either.
No, this could be a 30-point blowout. This is one you might want to look at those alt spreads and just hammer down.
Yeah. Houston worst in everything. I mean, points given up to every position. They just give it up everywhere. Transition, they're horrible defensive efficiency. So 76ers just match up so well. They have some size on them. Yep. I mean, it's game props are going to be tricky to find, though, player props.
Yeah, we're recording this about 6:15 a.m. on the East Coast, so some props aren't up yet. So we're just kind of talking through the games. If you want to get more of our picks and everything NBA related, we do have a Discord. It's free, completely free, where we give away all our picks, and you can get all those. So make sure you join up. It'll be in the description below.
All right. Memphis at the Brooklyn Nets, -7.5. What we got here?
It's a fun one, but Dylan Brooks is still out, and the Grizzlies defense just struggles without him. He is so – I mean, I love the guy. I mean, just a stud. And they go with – their defense goes as he goes. honestly. So it's a tough one here. The Nets match up pretty well. The Grizzlies' interior defense is pretty good, but their perimeter defense without Dillon is just it's not as good as it is when he's in the game. So I like the Nets here quite a bit. I did think the spread's a little big for me though. I wouldn't touch it. -7.5.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it. I think I'm leaning the under 226. I'm about to take a look at injury report and see who's in, who's out. But Nets are kind of coming up in the pace column. But in a game like this, I just think they slow it down at home and they want Memphis to get going. So 226.5 without Dillon Brooks. I kind of like that.
I don't take unders. If you know me, it's Joe overs. Okay, we don't take unders. But if Noah likes it, maybe I won't take it though.
No, you won't take it.
That's
okay.
principle. All right,
we got to even each other out.
Yeah, don't love the spread there at all, but maybe the under. I like the Nets to win though.
Okay. Joe, next one.
Yeah, Magic at Bulls. DeRozan, another game winner. Did you see the second one?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
We watched
goodness, it was beautiful. That's right. The Magic, just not very good.
No.
They got blown out by the Bucks the other night, and then they blew a 12-point lead with 4 minutes left against the Celtics last night. And shout out me, I live bet the Celtics at plus 870, I think 875 money line in the fourth quarter when they got down 12, and that paid out nicely. So yeah, okay. So yeah, the Magic, it's a big spread here. The Bulls have had some tough games, some close games. Still have some guys on the COVID list.
Yeah, waiting for that injury report as well. On the injury report on NBA, they haven't submitted yet, but Cole Anthony, we're just still waiting for his return. It just is so dumb waiting for all these guys to come back from.
Get them back. I mean, what are we doing
from this disease?
What are we doing?
I don't want to say it because it could mess up with our YouTube algorithm.
Ooh, is it a messed up word? We can't.
I don't know.
All right,
we might get us more views. It might get us less views. I don't know.
We can't get any less views.
Let's go.
Sorry.
For these props, though, I'm going to wait for the Magic lines to come out. I do think this can stay a little closer than that Houston 76ers game, so I would be dabbling in props there. I wouldn't really worry about it. There's some games where the spreads are really big and you really expect a blowout. You really should just stay away. With blowout risk, you don't know who's going to play, how much, or how it'll affect them. So,
push up.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep this moving. Pistons at Bucks. I don't really have much to say here. It's I expect a blowout. They did get Cade back, but still not going to be enough against the Bucks, who are they're getting in mid-season form, getting ready to ramp up for the back end of the season. So I really like the Bucks. They're just
the Pistons still are pretty fun only in this sense. Maybe I shouldn't use the words together, but Sadiq Bey or Diallo, like whoever the man is for that night is just gonna go. I mean, he just chucking.
That's all
they
they
watch that game. They just, I mean, it's just sorry basketball, but they just chuck. So I do like looking at some of those props. Milwaukee's been giving up a lot of points to point guards and shooting guards. Kind of whoever Drew is not going to be guarding is the one who can go off.
Yep.
So if you know matchups, we'll have those in the Discord. So join up in the Discord. JoJo writes those matchups daily, and you can see kind of who's going to be guarding who the starters are going to be for the day. Just all those things that really give you an edge when going and finding player props.
Yep. All right. Utah Jazz at the New Orleans Pelicans. Another one. I don't think the Pelicans submitted their injury report yet. Joe Val's been out for a little bit. Ingram was sat last game as well, so it's kind of the same deal.
Both questionable. I think they might both come back.
Questionable. So it's kind of just a wait and see. I think.
Yeah.
If you, it's still that spread. Even if they both get in, it's going to be a similar spread. I'd have to imagine. Maybe it goes down to 8 or 9, but not one I'm really looking to take right now.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert points. That's one I'm going to be looking at heavy. Pelicans defense in the center position has just been really bad. Gobert's just a big boy, and the way they play it, I mean, Donovan Mitchell gets downhill, easy lobs. Conley gets around his. Like everybody gets past their defender, so it's just been a lot.
That'd be another Clarkson. I like Clarkson in the games where they just are a superior team, and then the Pelicans second unit's really, really bad. So Jordan Clarkson props might be one I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's a great
point. Some sites don't have him up, which is really frustrating.
Yeah.
But
some sites want to take the starters. Obviously, Clarkson comes off the bench. So, all right. Denver at Dallas. Spread. Oh, Luka's back. Luka's back last night.
Luka played last night. Shout out. We had his over 6.5 assists. That
how many he get?
10. Should have taken their 10, but real easy. He was pretty fast, as I thought. He kind of just came in, just didn't do too much, just getting his conditioning up. So the assist was really easy. When I saw 6.5, had to have it. But yeah, like I said, he just kind of getting back into the flow of things. The Mavs they took care of OKC last night, so they are on the back end of back-to-back. So I don't know. I think Joker's in a really good spot, especially if what's his face is out. Kristaps is Kristaps still out?
They haven't submitted yet, so
Powell, he could give Joker just a little. He's so lanky, but Joker's going to dominate him regardless. I mean,
Joker and problems. He is the problem.
Yeah, I like Joker a lot.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the stats are on Mavs if they give up a ton to different positions, but like I tell everybody, Joker's matchup proof, and he should be in the MVP race. I don't know why he's not getting talked about more, but I guess that's for another day. People love Steph and KD.
Yeah, let's see. Dallas here in the last 30 days, giving up the most points to the center position. Second most in the league, 24.5 a game.
It seems about right.
It's a good spot. And rebounds. They're not last, but top.
Yeah, take all the Joker props over. I don't know what I'm saying. Just take all the overs. And
that's more like you, Joe.
That is more like
All right, let's go. Come on. Miami Heat at Golden State Warriors. This is, just a fun, kind of one of those matchups you really like to watch.
Yeah, you'd like to have everybody healthy for the Heat. Bam out still. I don't know, is Draymond still out?
Yeah, he'll be out.
Let me see.
Nothing submitted yet, but Heat are just a solid team all around. It'd be great to have, Bam back. Huge difference here. It'd probably be more like a 6.5 spread instead of an 8.5. But spread, I don't know if I'd take. I'd probably lean Golden State at home.
Just you have to.
I mean, this pace that they play at, Miami doesn't play that fast,
and they seem to get up. They play so whenever it's a big game, they just show up. Like the Jazz the other night, they played the Suns.
I come on here and touted the Jazz over the Warriors.
And then the Warriors beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how they just show up against all the big teams. Like
handily too, 123 points on them.
Yeah, that's
handily
insane.
Impressive.
They didn't have Dre
without Dre. Yeah, crazy.
Wow, that's impressive. But yeah, I'd probably lean Warriors for sure. Heat on a back end. They give up a lot of threes too. So
a lot of threes.
Good luck. You can't play zone against the Warriors. So and they've been playing quite a bit of 2-3 zone, and we saw last night. Buddy Hield just lit them up from 3. So yeah, I like the Warriors quite a bit. Look at some 3 props for them for tonight for sure.
Yeah, as always, we talk about. We're just running through these games. We got a big slate today. I want to keep this video short and condensed. Bring you just some information that can help you make good plays. But the plays are going to be in the Discord. That's where we're going to be posting our official plays all throughout the day. But it's all free, completely free. So just join up. Link will be in the description.
If you like money and you like winning,
you like basketball,
then you might as well join.
Sweat. Yeah. All right. Atlanta Hawks at Portland TRAILBLAZERS. This should be a pretty fun game. Atlanta really traveling West Coast. Big spot for Dame. Big spot for Trae Young again, as always. He is back. He's back, right?
Yeah, I don't know if their later game. Dame's out. Okay, CJ's out. Nurkic is doubtful. Yep, give me the Hawks. Give me the Hawks. But still, Bogdanovich is out. John Collins is out. DeAndre Hunter's out, and Cam Reddish is probable. So it might be one I stay away from. I said this in matchups the other day. I forget who the Hawks were playing, but I said just giving the team with Trae, and they came through for us.
That's what I'm thinking.
Without the stars, I just lean on the guys that are playing and the team that has the stars in. So probably Hawks here, but other than that, I don't have a lean. The Portland Trailblazers are pretty good at home, but without
they have a really good ATS.
Yeah, but once they lost Dame, that spread their percentages went way down. So I don't want to.
They give it up to just to know they give it up. Points all around the board. Portland just gives up points. Jesus, Portland's killing me.
And their defense is horrible.
Threes, point guards, and shooting guards, and small forwards really don't give up any threes to the center or power forward, which is great because the Hawks don't really shoot them at those spots. So good spot for some of those threes over.
Absolutely. All right, Timberwolves at Clippers, last one. Got anything on this one?
Oh man, Anthony Edwards overs. He's bigger than Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson's probably going to guard. I don't know who's going to guard him.
I don't know. The Clippers defense has just been
it's not very good without PG.
Been bad without PG and Batum, and then they don't have Luke Kennard and Zubac is out as well. So
Oh, and Harnstein. So basically, they're really thin, down low. So yeah, Anthony Edwards, we'll be able to get all 3 levels.
I think
3-level
so.
scorer, really good player coming
And
back.
the
ready to
Clippers,
go.
like what we say, they like to get it out of the point guard's hand, force it to the other playmakers. That's going to be end season.
Yeah,
so.
Clippers, I mean, even in all year long, they've been great against small forward, power forward position, points given up, like least in the league. Last 30 days, same thing. But it's just when players are out, you can't really listen to all the stats. You got to go with what the matchups are going to be.
That's one thing that I think a lot of bettors and people that give out picks that don't really look at all that. I mean, the ones that separate themselves are the ones that look at all the injuries, and you can't just look at all the stats, man. I mean, if you just went off of stats, everybody'd be millionaires if it was that easy. So you really got to look at the matchups and day to day and break everything down. And that's why we're here for you. So like we said, make sure you join the Discord, get all the winners.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, and see you in the next video.